EWorldTrack has used technology to create a child tracking device that will fit inside athletic shoes. For more on this device, we turn to Greenville, South Carolina, and the co-founder of EWorldTrack, Bill Brown. Hi, Bill. Thanks for joining us today.
How you doing, Michaela?
Doing really well. First off, tell us a little bit about the product, how it works, and more specifically, the rationale behind putting it into a tennis shoe.
Well, when we started the system, we did a 2-year study on high-risk kids throughout the country. And we realized that all the kids in the study wore tennis shoes every day, and we had to have something that the parents, was easy for the parents to use every day, and the kids, to be sure that they had the system, because if they didn't have it on them, it wouldn't work.
Right.
And that's why we came up with the tennis shoe.
Why even start this at all? What is your personal connection to this?
Well, I had a grandchild. I had an attempted abduction with a grandchild, and my wife wanted me to go buy a system. She thought one already existed, and we found that it didn't, and then me and my partner flew all over the world, put together a team of specialists in this industry, and developed our own system.
You can track automobiles. You ought to be able to track a kid somewhere.
2 years ago, that very concept got the ball rolling. Today, the end result is this shoe.
It's got a pressure-sensitive switch. When you put your foot in the shoe, it automatically turns the unit on.
The shoe works as a tracking device in conjunction with a global positioning system locator.
And it's accurate to within just a few feet.
If a child has the tracking shoes on and is ever abducted or missing, the tracking device aids authorities in finding him via the internet.
Really good idea. Thanks, Tammy. And already the tracking device has proven successful. An autistic boy in Chicago got lost while wearing a fanny pack with the device inside. Authorities there were able to find his exact location using the GPS locator and return him to his parents unharmed.
A plague of child abductions in the U.S. has led to a new use for the global positioning system. Two basement inventors came up with the idea. They wanted to do something to help children in jeopardy. Alan Fryer explains.
South Carolina office, two retired granddads are sitting on $1 billion invention.
Jim Stover with the FBI in Chicago.
It's not even that the CIA and the FBI are calling. What they have, they say, is the answer to a parent's, in their case, a grandparent's, worst nightmare.
Just as frightening to any parent is the prospect of your child missing. There is, however, a device which could help police in some cases in which children are abducted by strangers. Greg Rivera tells us all about it.
Bill Brown is a successful businessman from Anderson, South Carolina. Now he and his business partner Dan Booker say they could have a solution to the missing kids problem.
I, as a parent, have often thought about losing a child, and my wife and I would joke about coming up with a low jack for children, and you guys have done it.
And it does work. It'll actually track them anywhere in the United States, and it'll do it quick.
Now, to test this device on a larger scale, I decided to take a trip from here in New York. Bill and Dan have no idea where I'm going, but they'll be tracking me from South Carolina. I came here to Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I'm walking on a footbridge over the Charles River with Harvard University right behind me. So let's check in with the guys in South Carolina.
We now have a fix on you. You're either in a boat or you're on some sort of a bridge, walkway, or something over the Charles River in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
What major facility am I near?
You must be close to Kennedy School of Government and Harvard University.
Harvard University, that's right behind me.
If I can save one kid's life, I mean, that'd be the greatest thing I've ever done in my life.
And a child in San Diego is wearing one right now. We can't tell you who it is because that child is at risk for abduction. But as I'm about to show you, this new weapon against kidnapping is like having a 24-hour-a-day guard at your child's side. I just put on the child tracking device, but it's got to stay hidden. And that's the point, to fool an abductor. Here's how it works. Okay. I call up Bill and Dan. We're on the road.
You're headed north on I-5, is that correct?
And they start tracking me by computer. That little panda is our location. But here's the catch. I'm in San Diego. They're in South Carolina, picking me up on a satellite signal.
Right now you're running 55.9 miles an hour.
They know our speed. Next, we rent a boat.
You are in a boat?
Is she in a boat?
Yes, she's in a boat.
Where are we?
Yes, the island.
It's that precise. You don't think I'm in the car anymore? And And what if an abductor tried to steal a child and board a plane?
Out off of Airport Terminal Road next to San Diego International Airport, Lindbergh Field.
They were hot on our trail.
You know where we're going?
You should be at about Swenson.
You got it. You nailed it. That device really works.
Today, the company Grandparents, Inc. gave one of the first-generation devices to San Francisco DA's Child Abduction Unit. They'll test it out on a high-risk kid. In the newsroom, Kristen Z, ABC 7 News.